It is embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing. And the fact is that originally it's, oh yeah, we're looking towards everything. Then they had to double down. They actually redacted this statement. They redacted a statement. They redacted the statement saying we're looking at everything, saying, no, we're actually not looking at most of the stuff. We're looking at a lie spread on social media that went viral. We are looking into a literal lie spread on social media that got spoken into fact. We're looking at a lie.
It's chaotic, it's messy, and it's absolutely unprecedented. The WNBA just shocked fans worldwide after punishing Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever over an incident involving Angel Reese, and the fallout? Fans are furious. Social media is on fire, and the league's credibility is at stake. This isn't just a game. This is a full-blown controversy, filled with drama, rivalries, and shocking decisions by the league. Today, we're breaking down every twist, every viral reaction, and every shocking statement from the WNBA's front office.
The WNBA. This has to be the most pathetic professional organization I have ever come across. This has to be the most unprofessional organization I have ever come across. This league would definitely not succeed without Adam Silver saying, here's more money, here's more money, here's more money, here's more money. Without David Stern saying, here's more money, here's more money, here's more money, here's more money. This league would be gone. And that's what happens when you don't need to think logically, when you don't need to think like a business, when you can continue to put activism at the forefront because daddy's going to continue to pay your bills. You're allowed to get off the rails. You're allowed to say whatever outlandish stuff you want to say because it doesn't matter. You'll never fail.
Angel, can you take us through the flagrant foul from your perspective? Just what you saw in that play, how you interpreted what happened.
Basketball play, refs got it right. Move on.
Let's rewind to the moment that started it all. During the Fever vs. Sky matchup, Caitlin Clark made a smart, clean defensive move. Angel Reese reacted explosively. The incident escalated, but here's the twist. The league didn't focus on Angel's reaction. Instead, Indiana Fever fans were publicly blamed. Caitlin walked off calmly. Angel exploded. And yet, the league issued a statement criticizing the Fever fans. That's right. The fans, not the player instigating drama, were suddenly the problem.
Okay, so I didn't hear anything outside of the run-of-the-mill booing. But the WNBA seems content to follow through with this ridiculous investigation. Who is the WNBA going to let control their pocket strings, their pocketbooks? Because it seems to me like the new fans are the ones that's funding this whole league now. I mean, we make up about 70% of the fans overall. Otherwise, yesterday's game would have been watched by about 400,000 people, maybe. It probably got watched by what? Upwards of 2 million? I mean, does the WNBA want to lose Caitlin Clark fans? Because I think as much as people want to support Caitlin Clark...
To fully understand the outrage, we have to go back. Caitlin Clark, the queen of clutch plays and high basketball IQ, has been at the center of media hype for years. Angel Reese, meanwhile, has embraced her role as the on-court villain, using trash talk, rebounds, and dramatic flair to command attention. Their rivalry is no accident. It's been building since college, with both players dominating headlines, social media, and even merchandising. Remember 2023? Clark's game-winning shot against LSU went viral, while Reese's trash-talking antics turned social media into a storm. Fans have been divided, debates have gone national, and now the WNBA finds itself in the center of a PR nightmare.
Fans yell and fans scream and fans try to do anything they can to diminish their opponent's ability to make a bucket. And I think that it's very hard to really understand or really interpret this sound that way, at least for me it is. And I'm really, really, really hoping that the WNBA did not just announce an official investigation based on internet hearsay and outrage.
The WNBA statement read more like a confusing legal disclaimer than a response to a professional game. Fans were branded dangerous, passion was punished, and social media erupted. Tweets flooded in. boycott the WNBA until Clark is safe, Angel Reese gets away with everything, and even more heated reactions. Even veteran analysts called the response embarrassing. And it's not just about perception. The league's handling could impact ticket sales, ratings, and long-term fan trust.
Want to know why I'm so angry about this? I'm so angry about this is because how many kids are there in that audience? How many kids are there? And I'm sorry. I'm cool with idiots online branding me as whatever they want to. But when it comes to innocent kids who just want to watch their favorite team, favorite players play basketball, and thankfully they're going to be oblivious to this. But I'm sorry, your branding kids is dangerous. You are branding kids who are just enjoying their game, who are having the time of their lives watching this league is dangerous. This league does not want to grow. This Players Association do not want to grow. Neko Wumake, don't criticize. Watch, don't criticize. That.
So mad at how AB defended her teammate, how DeWanna Bonner spoke about the fans. They were so mad about a common basketball play in which Angel Reese admitted was a basketball play, that they went out of their way to make things like this. Unless the powers that be make some drastic changes to support our players and their fans, I don't think Indianapolis should be allowed to host the WNBA's All-Star Weekend. These people are writing emails because they're so emotionally unhinged. They're so emotionally unhinged. They've never been checked a day in their life. Their parents allow them to act like fools with no repercussion, with no consequence. Always being acquiesced to every little complaint, to every little need, to every little this, to every little that. They're writing emails to get the Indiana Fever.
Now, let's hear directly from the players. Caitlin Clark stayed silent publicly, showing poise beyond her years. Angel Reese, however, used the spotlight to double down on her persona, trash-talking, emphasizing her dominance, and calling out media bias. The tension is real. And as the WNBA tries to spin a narrative of fairness, it's clear the players themselves are controlling the story more than the league ever could.
4 hours ago, we had a situation that shook the earth. That is Caitlin Clark putting a flagrant foul on Angel Reese, and that foul arguably was probably one of the most transcendent moments in Caitlin Clark's career. To me, that moment there showed the world that Caitlin Clark wasn't backing down for nothing, and she wasn't scared to get in the mix when it comes to protecting her teammates and stopping somebody from making the basket. Well, many other Angel Reese fans have rage war against Caitlin Clark fan base by saying racial slurs online. And me personally, I'm staying out of the racial stuff as of right now. But for them to sit up there and lie and say that Angel Reese was getting called racist names during the game, I had somebody from my team sitting right behind Chicago Sky Bench. Wasn't nobody saying nothing about Angel, man.
Fans are furious. Indiana Fever supporters feel attacked. Social media is exploding. Boycotts, viral memes, and trending hashtags prove one thing. The league underestimated the power of Clark's following. And it's not just casual fans. The WNBA's new generation of supporters is proving that passion, loyalty, and social media influence matter more than ever.
6 or 7 of their players have been called racial slurs for an entire day, but they're on the Indiana Fever. They don't care about those players. It's only certain players. The WNBA players, they don't want Caitlin Clark, and it's very clear. The WNBPA releasing a statement is the most embarrassing thing I've seen, because you know what? When it comes to the Fever players, it doesn't count. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. The WNBPA said something. And you know what? Their stance is clear. There's no place for hate unless it's towards Caitlin Clark or her teammates. Then it's fair game. They have made that point abundantly clear, and it's embarrassing.
So, what happens now? The league faces a choice: defend outdated protocols and alienate fans, or embrace the intensity of real sports drama, rising stars, and player rivalries. The next few weeks are crucial. Ratings, merchandise, and the narrative around Clark and Reese will define the season. Caitlin Clark's influence extends beyond the court. She drives ticket sales, social media trends, and even merchandise. Angel Reese, meanwhile, keeps the drama alive. Together, they're a ticking PR time bomb for the WNBA, whether the league is ready or not.
They lost sight of reality. They lost sight of what real sports is about. The fans at the Indiana Fever game yesterday, they were being fans. They booed, they cheered, they screamed, they yelled. That's it. The Angel Reese fans, the old guard, the lowest common denominator that resides in the WNBA, the nose picker, the people that scratch their butt and don't wash their hands, those people saw that Caitlin Clark hard foul on Angel Reese, and they saw it as an opportunity. They saw it as an opportunity to do what they always do, make it about race.
Experts weigh in. If the league continues to mishandle controversies, expect more fan backlash. If players like Clark and Reese continue to dominate both gameplay and media narratives, the WNBA might actually grow stronger, but only if the league learns to manage the chaos. One thing is clear, this is more than basketball. This is the WNBA's credibility test, and fans aren't holding back.
So as soon as I landed from Indianapolis to LaGuardia, New York, I got an email in my inbox relating to a WNBA statement. And to be quite frank, I was surprised to see it. I didn't think these things would be a topic this year. It's certainly not at this point, but here we go again.
Imagine being a kid in the audience. You cheer for your hero, only to see the league seemingly punish passion while rewarding theatrics. That's the reality today. And when Clark returns, the stakes are higher than ever. Will the league adapt, or will it continue alienating its most devoted supporters?
Number one, let me put it out there. I don't believe for a second that Indiana Fever fans were yelling racial slurs where there were television mics down by the court. I don't believe it. They would have gotten thrown out of the arena. So don't let that narrative, it would be everywhere. Somebody would have it on camera. It would get leaked. It would be online right now. It's not. Everybody's got camera phones. We would already know if that was true. So don't let them slide you into some kind of false bullshit like they did at Duke and that player over that BYU.
The WNBA has shown its true colors. Caitlin Clark remains a beacon of skill, resilience, and professionalism. Angel Reese keeps the drama alive. Fans hold the power to shape the narrative. Will you watch quietly or make your voice heard? If you want to stay up to date with the latest WNBA controversies, player rivalries, and exclusive behind-the-scenes stories, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on notifications. This story isn't over, and you won't want to miss what happens next.